Ready? We have Hypnotist, Paul Knight, Master of the Mind.
Is all about following suggestion. And the way I'm going to help you follow suggestion is through hypnosis. Which means in a few moments I'm going to invite several lucky people forward to be hypnotized. The people I'm looking for are people with three important qualities. I'm looking for people with good imagination, good concentration, and the ability to follow instructions. And just so you know, we're also filming this for promotional purposes, so if you volunteer, you're also saying it's okay to show up on the internet. You have now been warned. Well, now to find out if you're the right person, we devise a few simple tests. The first test is one of imagination. What I'd like you to do is imagine that in my hand, I'm holding a nice, juicy, yellow lemon. As you imagine this lemon, imagine I'm cutting the lemon in half. And imagine you're holding on to this half of the lemon. Imagine the smell of the lemon. Imagine the juice dripping down the side of the lemon. Imagine taking this lemon, putting it up to your mouth, and sucking on it. As I did that, I think I heard a couple of people kind of going, ew, or mmm. If you're one of those people, or if you notice your mouth water or pucker, raise your hand. All right, a fantastic response. Nice job, everyone. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now, the second test is concentration. For this, what I'd like you to do is take your arms and put them straight in front of you, something like this. As you're doing that, I'd like you to close your eyes for a moment. As you close your eyes, I'd like you to imagine that in your right hand, you're holding a very heavy bucket of sand. Just imagine in your right hand, a heavy bucket of sand. And as you're imagining this heavy bucket of sand in your right hand, imagine in your left hand 100 helium balloons. In your right hand, that heavy bucket of sand. In your left hand, 100 helium balloons. As you continue to imagine that bucket of sand and all those balloons, keeping your arms where they are right now, open your eyes and look around the room. Okay, you can roll your arms. And what you no doubt noticed is that some people look something like this. Not a lot of motion, not a lot of movement. There are others who look more like this. Really good motion, really good movement. And there are a couple of people I saw look kind of like this. That was fantastic. Now the final test is that of following instruction. I'm going to do that test with people who'd like to volunteer to be hypnotized. All right, so you hold on to hands. If you'd like to volunteer, stand up now. Okay. I'm going to start out with all the people in this first row. Those are the first row standing. Come on up. I'll let you come on up to a few. You can get the board spot. Is that going to work? Anyways, our next test is testing how well you can follow instructions. What I'm going to do is ask you a series of questions. The answer to the question is yes. I would like you to raise your hand something like this. Do you understand these instructions? Congratulations, you've passed the test! Nice job, everyone! And may all your tests be that easy. Well, now before we go any further, I need to cover some safety instructions. If you take a look behind you, you'll notice there is a DJ and a stand and some speakers and all sorts of really expensive equipment back there. If you look in front of you, you'll see there's large numbers of people sitting and some standing. If you look next to you, you will find at least one side of you a person. Probably on both sides for most of you. All of these things I've just pointed out are what I call obstacles. There'll be times during this demonstration where you'll be standing up and moving around. Please avoid running into obstacles. So do not run too far forward, do not go too far back, and please be aware there are people next to you that if you do something stupid, you may bump into them. And that would be bad because if you, for example, hit them, I'll let them hit you back. But hopefully that won't happen. And if at any point you're not sure where you are, or you're not sure what's happening around you, open your eyes. It's perfectly all right to have your eyes open while hypnotized. You'll stay in hypnosis. So do you understand these safety instructions? All right! Well, now it's time to find out a little bit more about our volunteers. How many of you here are not yet students at UW? All right. You're going to be a future student? All right, we hope so. How many of you here are freshmen? How many of you are sophomores? Juniors? Seniors? How many of you are in graduate school? How many of you are out of school and beyond? And how many of you have absolutely no idea where you are? Okay, that's good to see. Good news. Those are the most personal questions I'll be asking you for the rest of the evening. And sorry, folks, I want me to keep this a reasonably clean show. However, I do have two very important questions to ask. First, prior to today, have you been hypnotized? One of you. Wow, that's an unusually low number. That's one of two of you. All right. That's excellent. And the rest of you are all in for a great time. All of you actually are in for a great time, but the rest of you are going to find this wonderful. And now the most important question of all. Are you ready right now to be hypnotized? And are you ready to see some hypnosis? I'm going to ask a favor. And this one probably is a meaningless favor today, but I'll try it anyways. I'm going to ask, especially people near the front, for the next few minutes, if you would be as quiet as possible, that would be appreciated. Most importantly, no calling out names or talking, because that would be a distraction for the next few minutes. And also for the people up in front, please, I'd appreciate if there's no talking. That will make this much easier. All right. I'd like you to start out with your feet flat on the floor. We're going to do another test. From this test, I'm going to put you into hypnosis. I'd like you to take your arms and put them straight in front of you, something like this. As you're doing that, I'd like you to focus on your thumbs. Concentrate on your thumbs. As you're focusing on your thumbs, I'd like you now to press your hands as tightly together as you can. As you're pressing your hands together, I'd like you now to imagine your hands becoming glued together. Imagine your hands gluing together, gluing tighter and tighter, gluing so tightly together right now that for a moment, the harder you try to pull your hands apart, starting right now, the harder you try to pull apart, the tighter you stick them together right now, trying harder and harder. And in your case, sir, your eyes are closing, closing, closing. As I touch your hands, they drop to your lap, sleep. Dropping deeper, just let your hands break apart. Eyes closing, 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 sleep. Dropping on down, eyes eyes closing, closing, sleep. Dropping deeper and deeper, eyes closing, 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 sleep. Relaxing, relaxing, relaxing. Just focus here. You keep focusing. As you're focusing right now, your eyes are closing, 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 sleep. And eyes closing, 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 sleep. Sleep. Just let yourself relax. Eyes closing, closing, sleep. Eyes closing, closing, sleep. Eyes closing, closing, sleep. Eyes closing, closing, sleep. Eyes closing, sleep. Dropping deeper and deeper, eyes closing, sleep. Eyes closing, closing, sleep. Eyes closing, closing, sleep. Eyes closing, 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 sleep. Eyes closing, 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 sleep. Eyes closing, sleep. Sleep, sleep. Eyes closing, closing, sleep. Eyes closing, closing, sleep. Eyes closing, closing, relax, relax, sleep. Eyes closing, closing, sleep. Eyes closing, closing, sleep. Relax, relax, relax more and more. Focusing on my voice. Concentrating on my voice. Just letting yourself go deeper and deeper and deeper. And for now, just focus on your breathing. With every breath you take, you relax even deeper. With every breath, relaxing deeper and deeper and deeper. I'm going to address the audience for a couple of moments, and then I'm going to come back to you. In the meanwhile, just focus on your breathing. Let every breath take you deeper and deeper and deeper. We had a few people who volunteered earlier and couldn't come up here. Those of you who volunteered earlier would like to come up. We've got a few empty chairs here. So come up and stand in front of one of the chairs. Stand. Now, all right, for each of you standing here, are you each ready to be hypnotized right now? All right, have any of you been hypnotized before? You have. Was that by me or was that by somebody else? Somebody else? Okay, so you know what it's like to be hypnotized, is that right? So I bet you could hypnosis really easily. Sleep. Dropping into the chair, relaxing deeper and deeper and deeper. More and more relaxed. Now, she was hypnotized before, so she went into hypnosis really easily. But you know what? That could work for somebody who's never been hypnotized before as well. And in your case, it's sleep. Dropping deeper and deeper and deeper. And who else said they'd been hypnotized before? You had as well, sir? Okay. Well, in that case, sleep. Sleep. Relaxing, relaxing, relaxing more and more and more. More and more relaxed. Sleep. Eyes closing, 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 sleep. Are you ready right now? You're sure about that? Eyes closing, 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 sleep. Just step on over here. See, I knew it was going to work out. All right. Now, you've never been hypnotized, is that right? All right. You think you can be hypnotized pretty easily? You're sure of that? You know how sure you are of that? Well, stand with your feet right together, hands by your side. Now, you're pretty sure you can be hypnotized really easily, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's true. And you know why it's true? Well, it's not just because you want to be hypnotized, it's because you already are hypnotized. Yeah, you know you're hypnotized right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because your feet are glued to the ground. The harder you try to move your feet, the more they stick. Go ahead and try to move your feet. They're sticking tighter and tighter and tighter. See? They're stuck.
It's true.
And in fact, right now, as I take this arm and move it up, that arm just locked right in place. And the harder you try to drop that arm, the more it sticks. Go ahead and try to drop it down. really weird is right now when I touch your forehead, you can't say your name. And the harder you try to say your name, the more it sticks in your mouth. Go ahead and try to say your name.
Okay, wait.
Now when I let go of your forehead, the name pops up.
Natalie.
There we go. And now when I snap my fingers, your hand drops, your feet loosen up, your eyes close, and you drop into the chair and sleep. Dropping deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Now all of you continue deeper. All of you continue deeper and deeper into hypnosis. And as you continue relaxing more and more and more, you just focus on my voice, concentrating on my voice. And as you focus on my voice, with every word I say, you continue deeper and deeper and deeper. And as you relax even deeper, there may be times you become aware of outside noises. There may be times we become aware of people talking or laughing or applauding or just general outside noises. But if you notice that, you simply focus again on my voice and you go deeper and deeper and deeper. And as you're continuing deeper, right now you notice your hands and your arms growing very, very light. Your arms, your hands are getting very, very light. Light like helium balloons. So light they begin to float and lift and rise up into the air, getting lighter and lighter and lighter. If I give your hands a little push, that's just enough to get them started. Floating up and up and up. Higher and higher and higher. Up and up. Lighter and lighter and lighter. Lighter and lighter. Lighter still. Up and up and up. Up and up and up. Higher and higher and higher. And in fact, you notice, and you notice, and you notice you're being pulled right out of your chair, as do you, and you're being pulled right up into the air, as are you, and you, being pulled up into the air. Some of you are getting pulled right up into the air now. If I touch your shoulder, you notice you're getting pulled right up into the air. Higher and higher and higher and higher. It's getting pulled right on up. And now, when I touch your shoulder, you drop back into your seat, your hands drop to your side, and you drop into a very deep sleep. 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 And for you, sir, you're going to try to stand up, but the harder you try to stand up, the more you're stuck to the ground. Go ahead and try to stand up now. You're stuck tighter and tighter and tighter. As I take your hand, you're able to stand up. There we go. But when I let go of your hand, you're stuck. Now when I take your hand, you stand up again. There we go. Here we are. That's so much better there. And now I let go of your hand. And now I'm going to have you stand up once again. This time, when I let go of your hand, once you sit down, you're back to normal. And sleep. Now, many of you notice as you're sitting here, is that your head or your body is touching the person next to you. And what you realize is wherever your head or your body is touching that person, you're stuck to that person. You're glued to that person. So tightly stuck, so tightly glued that the harder you try to pull yourself free, the more stuck you get. Go ahead and try to pull yourself free, and the harder you try, the more stuck you get. You could even try to stand up and you're still stuck to that person. Even if you try to stand up, you're stuck to that person. And now you realize that person hasn't had a shower in a month. That person you're stuck to hasn't had a shower in a month. But now you break free. You break free. But now you realize that smell you're noticing from that person wasn't coming from them, it's coming from you. You smell awful. You smell disgusting. And the reason you smell so bad is when I count to 3, you jump up as smelly, scary monsters trying to scare the audience. 1, 2, 3, jump up and scare the audience. Scary, ugly monsters. You are now graceful ballet dancers, dancing a beautiful ballet for everyone. Dance a beautiful ballet for everyone right now. And be careful of each other as you do this. Just be careful of everyone else, but dancing a graceful ballet. Now you can ballet your way back to your seat. Just take any seat you'd like, it doesn't matter which one. Just take a seat. And go ahead and open your eyes if you need to find a seat. Sir, we've got one down here if you'd like. There's one over there. And sleep. Dropping deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. More and more relaxed. Now I'm going to have you stand up for just a moment. The person I'm touching. If you could stand up, please. Take a couple steps forward here. That's good. You can just stay standing there, all right? I'm going to be right back. I'm going to have you stand up as well. And again, just take a step or 2 forward here. For 2 of you, in just a moment, I'm going to snap my fingers. When I do, you come out of hypnosis forgetting you've ever been hypnotized. In fact, you are sure you have never been hypnotized and are certain I cannot hypnotize you or anyone. However, every time I say the words, ladies and gentlemen, you will jump up from wherever you are, point at me and scream, you are a fraud. So every time I say the words, ladies and gentlemen, you jump up, point at me and scream, you are a fraud. As I snap my fingers out of hypnosis, sure you have never been hypnotized, sure I cannot hypnotize you or anyone. All right, ladies, why don't you grab a seat right up in front here. And thank you so much for volunteering. Each of you continue relaxing deeper and deeper. All right. Well, looks like we've lost a few more volunteers, so I'm going to check. Are there any other ladies and gentlemen who would like to volunteer? Okay. As I'm saying, are there any other ladies and gentlemen who would like to volunteer? Yes, you've said that already. Thank you. All right. Well, I apologize for these interruptions. Okay. Well, I apologize for these interruptions, ladies and gentlemen. Is there a problem here? Why are you yelling at me? Because I'm not real. How about you? Why are you yelling at me? You don't believe me. Okay, so you don't think I can hypnotize either of you, is that right? No chance? So I couldn't, for example, just go sleep, and you both drop down to the ground. And now when I snap my fingers, you awaken, not sure why you landed on the ground. Okay, so you said you can't be hypnotized, is that right? Okay. Now, if you're not hypnotized right now, are you? Not at all? Then why is it your hand is stuck to the ground? Why is that happening? Gum. Gum is there. I got it. Well, now your hand comes up. that take care of it? Gum's gone. Okay. And would you like to be hypnotized? Would you like to be hypnotized? All right. Well, I'll tell you, why don't you come up here for a moment? Come on up here. And what is your name?
Jenna.
Jenna. Jenna, why don't you step right over here? Now, do you think I can hypnotize you?
Maybe.
Maybe. Do you think I can hypnotize Jenna? What do you think? No, I can't. So there's no way I can come up to Jenna just... Can I do that? She's tired. It's midnight. Well, now when I snap my fingers, you come out of hypnosis completely forgetting your name and the number 5. Both your name and that number completely vanish as if they've never existed. All right. Now, have you ever been hypnotized?
No.
Okay. What is your name? What is your name?
I don't know.
You don't know. Are you having some memory problems here?
Maybe.
Well, let's do a quick memory test, okay? I'd just like you to count out loud from 1 to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Go ahead. What comes after 4?
I don't know.
Sir?
I don't know.
Okay. That is a problem. And Jenna, you have no idea what your name is. Okay, well, would you like to be hypnotized? Not really? Well, because you know, if you come up, you're going to be hypnotized, right? Because right now you find yourself, you can't help but stand up. And right now you find yourself just walking towards me. There we go. And what is your name?
Sarah.
Sarah? Now, would you like to be hypnotized?
Sure.
And do you think I can hypnotize you?
Maybe.
Do you think I can hypnotize Sarah? No. No. So I can't. What do you think?
She might be hypnotized.
Well, now when I snap my fingers, you come out of hypnosis, but everything you say comes out like the clucking of a chicken. And awaken. All right. Now, have you ever been hypnotized? What's wrong? Are you okay? Is there something caught in your throat? Are you okay here, Sarah? Well, what can I do to help? I'm sorry, repeat that? What do you think her problem is?
I think she has something in her mouth.
Why don't you check, make sure. Anything in her mouth?
No.
Just her tongue and her teeth? All the stuff that's supposed to be there? Okay. But you're seeing, oh, in the throat. Is that what the problem is? Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I think we know how to fix that problem. But before I do that, I just want to check with both of you. Are either of you going to interrupt me when I talk to these ladies and gentlemen?
You're not real. You're a fraud.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You're a fraud.
Oh, you're able to talk now.
Oh, yeah.
There, see, I knew I could fix that problem. You okay?
You're a fraud.
I'm a fraud? Why am I a fraud?
Because you're a fraud. You can't hypnotize.
I can't hypnotize. And Jenna, what's your name? What's your name, Jenna? All right, well, I'll tell you what, I think we can solve all these problems very simply. Just with one word. Sleep. Now as I touch your forehead, your name is back, the 5 is back, you talk normally, all suggestions are removed, you no longer respond when I say the words, ladies and gentlemen. So now you can go ahead and open your eyes just long enough to take a seat right up here in front. Open your eyes long enough to take a seat. As you sit back down, sleep. And let's give a big round of applause to Jen and Sarah. discover you are going back in time. You're going back to the days of King Arthur and his noble knights. In fact, each of you are now Knights of the Round Table. And as Knights of the Round Table, it's your job to slay a fire-breathing dragon that's right in front of you. So everyone, get your swords ready. Get your swords ready. At the count of 3, jump up and attack the dragon right in front of you. 1, 2, 3, go! And start swinging. Keep swinging. Keep swinging. Keep swinging. And look out, the dragon's breathing fire. And now quickly, before you can recharge, a couple more swings. And another swing, and you've slain the dragon. You've done it. You're heroes. Hold your swords high. And these are brave and noble knights. Nothing in the world frightens these people. Nothing at all. Except that little white mouse just right in front of you. Come for that mouse. And who's brave enough to slay that mouse? Oh, you're the one up there. You gotta take your sword and slay that mouse. Go ahead, grab your sword and slay that mouse. There you go. Take the swing right there, right in front of you. You can do it. One swing. You've got the courage. You can do it right now. Step this way. Come right back this way. Got your sword? One swing. You can do it. Because you are so brave right now. Deep breath and you do it. 1, 2, 3, swing! Hold on here. Hold on here. I'll tell you what. I'll let you go over there and take care of that mouse. That mouse. One swing. There we go. This gentleman took care of it for you. The mouse is gone. And now you can all be brave and noble. And now we're all brave and noble once again. And thank you, sir. This gentleman is clearly the bravest knight of them all. Well, now I think all these people did a great job slaying that dragon. Would you agree? Well, in that case, you're each getting a promotion. Gentlemen, you are promoted to handsome prince. All you gentlemen are now a handsome prince. Stand up looking handsome, looking stunning, wearing very expensive clothes, looking sharp. And ladies, you're promoted to beautiful princess. As you stand up, you're a beautiful princess, wearing very beautiful clothes, looking gorgeous, looking stunning. And as you're standing here, you're looking great. Show off everybody how awesome you look. But now as you're standing here, you notice something dripping on you from the ceiling. And it's the outpipe from the bathroom that just burst and spilled all over you. Oh, and you're filthy. But fortunately, we've got some buckets of water by your feet. Go ahead and pick up those buckets of water and splash each other. There we go. That's working. You're getting nice and clean, but now you're all wet. You've got to dry yourselves off. Dry yourself off as fast as you can. And that's working too. You're getting nice and dry, except that your clothes are beginning to shrink. Your clothes are getting tighter and tighter and tighter. So tight now you're frozen right where you are. You can't move a muscle. You're completely frozen. As you're standing here frozen, your nose begins to itch and you can't move to scratch it. But when I count to 3, you're able to move normally. But the harder you try to scratch your nose, the more you miss. 1, 2, 3. Now you try to scratch your nose, but you keep missing. However, if you open your eyes, you can carefully scratch your neighbor's nose. As you do that, your hand gets caught on their nose. Sorry, I think there's someone over here needs some help. And your hand gets stuck to their nose. And so did you help this gentleman right here? There we go. And now the harder you try to pull free, the more stuck you get. Go ahead and try to pull free. What do you think? Should we let these people go? No? Oh, you guys are mean. I'll tell you what, I'm going to let you go right now. There you go. Well, now go ahead and line up in front of the chairs once again, please. Just line up in front of the chairs. Because you're back to being princes and princesses, you're looking great, but I've got some bad news. I just found out that we've got too many princes and princesses in this kingdom. We need to find a new profession for you. And fortunately, we're looking for a court jester, a court fool. So when I count to 3, you need to be the biggest fool you can be. Make a big fool of yourself at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Be a big fool. are fools, everyone! That was phenomenal. Well done, everyone. Well done. But I'm afraid they hired somebody from Minnesota for being a fool. Yeah, well, think about it. It only makes sense. So, in that case, we need a new profession for these people. Somebody give me a profession. Hold on, I heard somebody down here. I couldn't hear you clearly. What was that? I heard Justin Bieber. We're now all Justin Bieber. Somebody give me another profession. A doctor. We're now all doctors. I'm going to come down here for a profession. Somebody down here. I'm sorry? Firefighters. You're now all firefighters. And now I heard somebody else call out Beyonce. You're all Beyonce. Now you go ahead and all take a seat. You know, I sensed a pattern there. Because we had Justin Bieber, we had Beyonce, but actually these people are amazing singers. In fact, so good, we're going to have a singing contest right now to find out who is our greatest singer. I mean, had it been yet a couple days ago, I would have said American Idol, but, you know, that's no longer the case. But, you know, we're going to find out who would have won American Idol if it were here. So each of you are going to stand up and take about 10 seconds to sing for everyone. You get to be our first contestant.
And I will always love you.
Thank you. Your turn.
Though a deer, a female deer, a drop of golden sun.
Thank you. Hold on a second here. Let's have you stand up.
The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. I think it rained for them.
All right, good enough. Your turn.
Is it too late now to say sorry?
Thank you. Your turn.
I'm a little teacup short and stout. Here is my handle. Here is my
Thank you. Your turn.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O, with a moo-moo here, a moo-moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo.
Thank you. Your turn.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light?
Thank you. Your turn.
I came in like a wrecking ball. I never felt so hard in
Thank you. Your turn.
love. Never was very well.
Is it too late now to say sorry? 'Cause I'm missing more than just your body.
Thank you. Your turn.
Sweet Caroline, ba ba ba. Good times never seem so good, so good, so good, so good.
Thank you. Your turn.
Baby, 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 no, like baby, 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 no.
Thank you. Your turn.
I woke up like this. I woke up like this. Loud. Loud. I don't remember the rest of the words.
Thank you. Your turn.
Varsity, varsity, you are our Wisconsin.
All right. Your turn.
And I know when that hotline bling, that can only mean one thing.
Your turn.
'Cause if you like the way you look that much, then baby you should go and love yourself. And if
Now. Thank you.
We're breaking free, soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. And that's it.
Thank you. Your turn.
You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas.
Thank you. Your turn, sir. Oh, well, let me pick something else. Go ahead and pick something. I'll do the same thing. It's all right. Go ahead.
Soaring, flying, there's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. If we're trying, we're breaking free.
Thank you. Your turn.
My mama don't like you, but she likes everyone.
Thank you. Your turn.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Oh, 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 oh.
Thank you. And your turn.
Why do you build me up, buttercup baby, just to let me down, and mess me around, and then worst of all,
All right. Thank you. Well, now it's up to you, the audience, to decide who is going to win this contest. I'm going to walk past each person. As I do, I'd like you to vote by applause if you think that person should win. So as I walk past each person, vote by applause. once again, sir. Thank you. Now, I think all these people did a terrific job. Would you agree? Well, in that case, all of you are getting a prize. In fact, right now, in your hand, you've got a prize envelope. Open up and see what it says. And it says, you just won an all-expense-paid ski trip to Aspen. And you guys love to ski. Children, sit down in the plane to get past your seatbelts. And the plane is now taking off. As we reach our cruising altitude, you realize that person sitting next to you is your favorite celebrity. Oh wait, did I say favorite celebrity? I meant least favorite celebrity. Oh wait, my mistake. It was just a look-alike. My mistake. I'm sorry. But now, as we're flying along, I've got some good news. We're almost to Aspen. Unfortunately, we're running a little bit behind schedule, so you have to get off the plane very quickly. To do this, put your parachutes on right now. Everyone, put in your parachutes. And when I count to 3, you jump out of the airplane and pull the ripcord. 1, 2, 3, jump! And now you pull the ripcord, and the chute opens up, and you pull up standing straight up. It pulls you standing straight up. As you're floating down now, you realize you're going to miss the land by a few feet. You're going to land this cold, icy lake. So you got to blow the parachute to the land. Blow the parachute to the land. And you've done it. You've done it. And now you're coming on down to a very soft, very smooth landing on a very slippery patch of ice. But now you've got ice skates on. And in fact, you now can ice skate. And you are not just average ice skaters. You are world-class figure skaters. You're Olympic figure skaters now. And now you come to the end of the ice. As you come to the end of the ice, it's time to put on your skis. Go ahead and put on your skis. And now you start skiing. Off you go, skiing along. And you start to ski downhill. And you're going faster and faster and faster. And turn to the right. Turn to the left. Turn to the right. Look out for the trees. And you made it through. What do you think of our skiers, everyone? In fact, I think you're up for a real challenge. Would you agree? All right, everyone, line up in front of the chairs. Line up in front of the chairs. Because now, you're about to go off the ski jump. When I count to 3, you start going down the ski jump. When I say jump, you jump straight up in the air as high as you can. 1, 2, 3, going down, 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 faster, 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 faster. Jump! And there you are, soaring through the air now. And you're doing so well, you can do tricks on your skis. Go and do tricks on your skis for everyone. And now you come to a perfect landing. Our ski jumpers, everyone! Well, now you've been out in the cold for quite a while, and you're getting really cold out here. In fact, you're getting so cold you got to keep each other warm. Go ahead and keep each other nice and warm. That's right. Go ahead and keep each other nice and warm. As you keep each other warm, you guys go ahead and head into the lodge and take a seat. Go ahead and head into the lodge and take a seat. And each of you just take a separate seat. Because the good news is the lodge is nice and warm. So you've nicely warmed up. But I think you may have come to the wrong lodge. Because when you open your eyes, you realize everybody out sitting here in their underwear right now. Just open your eyes and notice they're all in their underwear. Now, when I count to 3, you open your eyes, discover while everyone else is clothed, you staying near the chairs are the ones in your underwear. You're in your underwear at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And now when I count to 3, you realize what you're doing, what you're not wearing, and the only way to get clothes is to sit back down. 1, 2, 3. And now you're fully clothed and feeling much better. But now you have worked up quite an appetite. And you've gotten really hungry. And we've got a delicious buffet of food right in front of you, your favorite foods. And you are so hungry, you're going to make pigs of yourselves, eating as fast as you can right now. Go ahead and start stuffing your face as fast as you can. As you're doing that, the person next to you just took your favorite food. Well, now you've got your food back. And you can go ahead and sit back down and finish eating. And you've eaten so much now, you are stuffed. You are completely stuffed. In fact, you feel like you just gained 200 pounds. And having gained 200 pounds, we've now got a challenge for you. You've got to stand up and have a snowball fight out in the snow. So you've got to stand up and take about 3 steps across a slippery sidewalk to the snowball fight, and then have a snowball fight. And you're 200 pounds heavier than normal. Go ahead and stand up and do that now. And now, once you've taken a few steps, you can go ahead and start having that snowball fight, but you're badly overweight. Go ahead and try that snowball fight. Okay, I think that's enough of a snowball fight. You guys can go back to the lodge. Have a seat. And good news, as you sit back down, you realize all that exercise just took the weight off. You're back to your normal weights. But now as you're sitting here, you hear a telephone ringing. It's coming from your shoe. Your shoe is ringing. Answer your shoe. Everyone, answer your shoe. And oh, it's a prize committee. They made a terrible mistake. They gave you this prize because they thought you were the UW Relay for Life cheerleaders. And as you can do a huge cheer for Relay for Life, you're going to have to pay for this trip yourself. So everyone, go ahead and hang up your shoe right now. I'll give people a moment or so to put it on if you need to. And the good news is, at the count of 3, you are the Relay for Life cheerleaders, and you're going to do a huge cheer for Relay for Life. 1, 2, 3, go! As you sit back down, sleep. Well, now in a moment or two, I'm going to bring each of you out of hypnosis. When I do, you're going to forget the details of what happened. You remember you had a wonderful time, but you forget the details. However, the first 2 times, and only the first 2 times I say the words, "Thank you, ladies and gentlemen," you jump up yelling, "The British are coming, the British are coming." You start yelling, "No, they're not, no, they're not." You jump up and down like a jack-in-the-box going, "Boing, boing, 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 boing." You think you're a spy. You think you're a counter-spy. You think you're a pirate. You think you're a parrot looking for a pirate. You think you're a bird. You think you're a hunter hunting birds. And you are a game warden who knows birds are out of season. You think you're a monkey. You think you're an elephant. You think you're a lion. You think you're a turtle. You think you're a T-Rex. You think that everybody in the room has clown noses. You think everything around you is funny. You think you're a duck. Somebody give me an animal. You think you're a whale. Another animal. A badger. You think you're a badger. You think you're a snake. What? Oh. You think you're a flamingo.
You're good at reading.
a sloth. You think you're a sloth. So now at the count of 5, each of you come out of hypnosis, forgetting what we've done here, but remembering you had a wonderful time being hypnotized, feeling great, feeling energized. 1, feeling good, 2, feeling wonderful, 3, feeling great, 4, feeling fantastic, and 5, eyes open, take a deep breath and stretch a bit, refreshed, alert, awake, and aware. Let's give a big round of applause to our volunteers. Now I'm going to ask you guys to stay up here just for a moment or two because I want to talk with you for a few moments after the show. So after the show, why don't you just kind of step over back to the side there, and I just want to talk with each of you for a few moments. Is that okay with everybody? So with that, I'd just like to say thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And now you can go ahead and have a seat. And before we wrap up here, I'd just like you to know, you've seen some fun, interesting, and fascinating things with hypnosis here tonight. But hypnosis has a more serious side as well. It can be used to help people quit smoking, lose weight, reduce stress, improve your studies, improve your job performance, help your sports, whatever you'd like to change or improve. If anyone has any questions or would like to experience hypnosis, didn't have a chance to come up here, after I talk with these people, I'll be glad to stick around and talk with you a little bit more and maybe do some more demonstrations. So with that, I'd just like to say once again, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And you may go ahead and take your seats once again. And just make sure all suggestions